All right, today we're in mode 1. Yeah, I know it sucks. For mode 1, there's no pedal assist, there's no throttle. Pedal assist only goes to 20 miles an hour. And I've got my knee pads on, knee braces on, I've got my riding shorts on, I've got a sweatband, I've got my heart rate monitor, because I'm anticipating this being a lot of work. Because typically when I go up hills in unlimited mode with throttle assist, I fly up. Sometimes I even did a video where I flew up one going like 23 miles an hour. It was a big old hill. But that's with a lot of momentum. You know, that's starting out going like 30 miles an hour and then carrying that momentum up the hill. We're not gonna have that today. So it's gonna be all pedal assist and max 20 miles an hour. So we're gonna see how this works. I don't have tremendous expectations. And we're riding 2 pickup sticks, which I like to call pick up the sticks, just because it's stupid. But yeah, we're going there for lunch, and it's about 8 miles. And usually it takes me, I think, like 20-25 minutes using, you know, unlimited mode. And I'm thinking today it's probably going to be a lot longer. We'll see. Oh yeah, here's another one for you. You know, I'm always talking about writing a song. Well, I wrote a song. I wrote a really kind of corny song about Super 73. And my son, who plays the guitar and sings, is gonna perform it for me. And I'm gonna put it at the beginning of one of my next videos. And then just for kicks, I'm gonna send it to Super 73, see if maybe they'll post it on their Instagram page or something. But anyway, yeah, so it's kind of like a John Cougar Mellencamp, Bryan Adams kind of a theme, or a, you know, sounding melody, if you will. But that'll be fun. Anyway, hopefully I get no haters, because my son's 16 and he's doing his best, you know. But it's worth a shot. So anyhow, it's kind of weird that this. Wait, why do I have? Oh yeah, I don't have any throttle. I was gonna say it felt like my throttle was working, but yeah, no throttle. So here we are in mode 1. I will say I've gone like almost 250 miles in this thing, and I've yet to go in mode 1. I've yet to go in mode 2, as a matter of fact. Because what's the point? It's like having a Ferrari and putting it in 3rd gear and never going into 5th or something. Like, what's the point? All right. Here we go. We're doing this, people. Making things happen. All right. Let's see how fast we're going. We're going 20 miles an hour. But what sucks for me, not necessarily for you, is that we got a big hill coming up. And I'm praying to God that this thing in mode 1 has enough power to get me up there, because that would really suck if it didn't. You know what I'm saying? So let's all pray together. Whatever God or whatever you pray to. I don't want to go into it, but whatever you pray to. So another word on this seat that I got, that I've shown in many videos, it's brown, it's got a white stripe going on horizontally across it. You can get it on Etsy. If you just type in Super 73. This thing is so freaking comfortable. I mean, I'm wearing bike shorts today, so obviously that's an extra layer of butt protection. But when I'm not wearing my shorts, just regular shorts, I rode the other day for like 25 miles and I felt nothing. And when I use the standard seat that comes with the bike, you know, like my butt's not even on the freaking seat half the time. And so, yeah, it hurts. And it felt uncomfortable. It felt good when I was wearing my riding shorts, you know, with the padding in the bottom, but not meaning my road bike shorts, which is what I'm wearing now. But when I don't wear them with this new seat, it still doesn't matter. It still feels fine. Because the seat what is it called? Accommodates. The seat accommodates your rear end. The other one I feel like is for like a 12-year-old boy or, you know, girl with like a teeny little butt that might fit on the seat. But that's not what adults have. So, and according to my channel, 25 to 54 are my viewers. So I don't know too many 25-year-olds that have like a little 12-year-old butt. So anyway, enough about that. The other thing about this seat is you can sit back further, which is pretty cool. The other seat, the seat that comes with the bike, it's got that hump, you know, and I tried sitting on that and it's just not comfortable. So you're kind of only being able to use a third of the seat, plus even with that hump, it's not as long as this seat anyway. So this seat you can sit all the way back and it's just so much better. All right, anyway, here's where the praying needs to come in because I'm about ready to go up this big ass hill. It's probably 8 or 9 degrees. It's probably 300 feet up and it's long. And oh boy, usually last time I went on this I had the unlimited and I was flying. Right now I'm going at a paltry 20 miles an hour. So let's hope. All right. Needless to say, I'm not just air pedaling, I'm really pedaling now. All right, here we go, people. It's starting. The hill is starting. Mode 1, baby, and I'm not gonna stop for this goddamn light. I don't care about that car. I've got enough momentum, I don't wanna stop. Thank you. All right, so we're flying up this hill at approximately 17 miles an hour. And again, as I noted earlier, did it once in unlimited mode at 23 miles an hour. So clearly some degradation in speed, but I must say, I thought also in class 1 or mode 1, I keep calling it class 1, mode 1, I also thought, although it limits your top speed, I thought it would limit the power output, but it really doesn't. So you've still got enough power to get up this thing. We're just going slower. And yeah, I'm pedaling, but I'm not killing myself. So 17 miles an hour up like an 8-degree slope hill, which is probably like a quarter of a mile long or a half a mile long. It's not bad. Okay, now we're still at 17. All right, we stepped to 16, but now we're back to 17. This is impressive, people. Wasn't expecting this. I really wasn't. I was expecting to have to like literally carry this thing up the freaking hill myself with my pedal power. But I'm not really pedaling that much. I'm not sweating. And we just went up a ginormous hill. And now we're teetering on 18 miles an hour, which is freaking cool. And we're still going uphill. So can the Super 73 in mode 1 with a top speed of 20 miles per hour, pedal assist only, no throttle, go up a ginormous hill? The answer is yes. Yes, it can, ladies and gentlemen. Bam! There you have it. Wow. All right then. So one of my viewers, I think his name is Frank Santana. Forgive me if I got his name wrong, but a shout out to you if that is you. Said that I use the word frickin' too much. Let me explain that. If you got some common sense, you recognize that the reason I'm using that word is because I'm trying not to use the F word. I'm not saying Frank doesn't have common sense. I'm just saying in general, the average person could probably infer that the reason I'm using the frickin' is because I don't want to be using the really bad word. Because, you know, there's some people out there that don't enjoy profanity. And the reason I use expletives a lot, even if you call frickin' an expletive, is because I've got a lot of passion for this bike. And I got a lot of important things to say that I want to make sure come through with the right level of enthusiasm. And if I just say yeah, we made it up a hill, that was great, woo! Like that doesn't do anything. You have to say like, man, we made it up that freaking hill all right, you know, or there's a freaking cactus in my leg, you know, as opposed to, oh, there's a cactus in my leg. Like it doesn't equate if you don't have like the adjective to go along with it, right? So hence the word frickin'. Frank, if you're watching this, I apologize that I'm using the word a lot, but it's just who I am, man. It's just, and you're a subscriber, so dare I say, you've accepted it, and for that I appreciate it. So here we are, again, going up a hill now, going 19 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. Not bad. Not bad at all. When you use throttle sometimes it's nice when you go off a dead stop, you know, you're at a stoplight and you use throttle to kind of get going a little bit. When you use just pedal assist to get going, it's a little bit harder, not much, but you got to kind of give it a couple cranks of the pedal on your own with real pedal power to get you moving, you know. So that's a difference. It's not a big difference, but a difference. Also with the seat that I have, if you sit back further on a bike, you have a little more leverage going up a hill. You can get longer, you know, cranks of the bike, I guess, and your legs can extend more. So I'm sitting back further and I'm having a little more leverage because I need to pedal harder. So that's another advantage of this longer seat. Coasting downhill for you. Got some really nice homes over here. I don't know if you can see that. It's a really nice area. This is also kind of a range test, if you will. Because I've done this ride many times in unlimited mode, and I kind of know how much battery I have left when I get back and whatnot. I'm assuming because I'm in mode 1, it's obviously going to degrade the battery slower. So that's a benefit. So we'll keep an eye on that. And for those of you that have been watching my videos, you know that my right pedal is kind of screwed up because I ran into that rock. So it's feeling a little wonky, but I'm just trying to act like it doesn't bother me, you know? So. And for those that have been with me for a while, I've done 19 videos now. And I started out with 10 subscribers 3 weeks ago. And now I have 109 subscribers. So if you're listening to this, watching this, and you're not a subscriber, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. That would be very helpful to me. And like the video, that would just be helpful. I've tried not to be one of those people that, you know, begs at the beginning and end of a video to do that, but it really helps, you know. And when I look and I see that 87% of my viewers are not subscribed and only 13% are, which is a lot better. It started out at 4%, now we're at 13%. But it would be a lot nicer if I had more subscribers. So I'd love to get to 200. That would be just the greatest freaking thing in the world. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would be grateful. Oh, another thing, full disclosure, because I'm riding today with, you know, pedaling a lot, I cranked up the tires to about 35, and then, you know, when I took off the nozzle, obviously some air came out, so I'm probably at like 32 psi, which is a little bit higher than they recommend, but I just needed some extra, you know, speed. Those of you that don't have your R yet, or your RX, I sure hope you get it soon. This thing's really nice. Adds a lot of value to your life. It's a lot of fun. And a lot of stairs. So I don't know if you can tell, we're going about 21. And we're actually going up a little incline here, so that's pretty cool. It's supposed to only go 20. Pedaling, people. Another thing is when you're going when you're in unlimited mode and you try to pedal, the bike's going too fast for you to, catch up to the crank to really, provide any real pedal output or energy output. So you're really kind of just free pedaling, not really doing anything. But because I'm only going 20 miles an hour, I'm actually able to keep up with the crank. So I'm actually doing some real pedaling. But again, it's not hard, but I am pedaling. Just for reference, my heart rate is at 99. And when I ride my regular road bike, non-electric, one of those street road bikes, I average about 135 heart rate. So definitely not putting out too much output. 99, I don't know if you can see that or not, but going down a big hill, that's why we're at 33 miles an hour. Wow. I will say that by pumping my tires up, it seems that my tires for the longest time have been less than 25, more like 22. Not on purpose. I thought they were more like 28, but I guess they lost a little air. Didn't really go down hills that fast, Granted, this thing's really big. You'd think gravity would pull it down a lot faster, but it didn't really coast down hills that fast. Now that I pumped up the tires, man, I'm flying down hills. Just, a lot more momentum. And, I just coast a lot faster, a lot further. Let's check our range. Wow, not much. Wow. Range is definitely going down slower. I'm in pedal assist 4. I don't know if I said that. Pedal assist 1 is kind of worthless. All right, running through a little dirt now. Pedaling mode 1. Oh, squirrel. Squirrel every freaking time. I tell you what, people. Squirrel. Thinking about doing a video about squirrels. Because, oh my God, do I freaking see a lot of squirrels. Jesus. Oh, squirrel. Okay, that's 4 squirrels in about 40 yards. Jesus. Squirrel. Okay, we're at 6 squirrels in about 100 yards. Maybe I'll make a video where you have to count the number of squirrels. And if you get the right number, maybe you get something, a prize or something, Just for kicks, we're gonna count those today. So far we're at 6. And we're gonna go on street now, so we probably won't see that many more anyway. So might be just 6. Still a lot of squirrels. Butt's feeling good, people. feeling cradled in this nice seat. And this seat, by the way, came from South Korea. And when I saw that after I purchased it, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna take like 3 months. It took a week. And it's freaking brilliant. It's beautiful. If you look at some of my earlier videos, you can see one of my videos a week back or so, it's all about the knobby tires in the seat. You can see the seat in that one. It's beautiful. Taking your seat off and putting a new one on, not a big deal at all. Helps if you turn the bike upside down. A few screws, take off the seat, put the new screws on. There is a little bit of componentry that's underneath the seat that you gotta kind of cut a zip tie and then just zip tie back together, but that's it. 10 minutes. Heart rate's at 100. Not serious pedaling by any means, but definitely pedaling. My resting heart rate's probably like 80. So we definitely are a little bit higher than normal. But I tell you, when I use pedal assist and throttle, you know, in like a unlimited mode, I'm probably at like 88. So definitely, you know, 12 beats per minute higher because we're pedaling. At a cool 23 miles an hour now. See how far I've gone total. 283 miles. Look at that. Wow. Impressive, people. Very impressive. And if you look, my range is still 32. My range was 32 well over a mile ago, maybe 2 miles ago. So it's not eating up as much of the battery, definitely, which is obvious, but I'm just kind of showing you like the reality here. In unlimited mode, I would undoubtedly be at 29, 28 miles left. So I'll just give you an idea. Feels weird not having the throttle work. No throttle, nothing, dead. When's the firmware update coming? Waiting for it. Don't see it. Is there an update? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But I'm ready for it. Like some more torque. Definitely off the line when you're at a dead stop. Definitely going up hills. There's some electric bikes that you just touch the throttle and you're almost doing a wheelie, you know? I'm not expecting that, but let's get some torque. Do I have a freaking update? Is there an update? I don't think so yet. I don't think so, people. I don't think there's an update. Like it lights up or something. It tells you when there's an update. I'm not seeing anything here, so. I don't think there's an update. I sure like one though. Sure like some more torque. Heart rate's still 100. Wow, 102. Again, not much, not bad, I mean, but still a little elevated. You also feel like if you don't just rely on the throttle all the time, you know, hence wringing the bike's neck, if you will, and you do use pedal assist, and especially if you put it in, let's say, mode 1 every once in a while, you feel like you're gonna kind of give the motor a break, and maybe you wouldn't face as many problems. You know, these things aren't really a motorcycle, they're really electric bicycles, and there is a difference. So, I don't know. There's that too. A derivative advantage. You guys leave a comment, let me know what you think about the potential of a song. I mean, it sounds really kind of dumb, but it's a pretty cool song. I freaking wrote it. My son's a great singer. He just learned the guitar. It's a nice little ditty. It's not that long, 20 seconds, but let me know if you're interested. So hopefully you guys are. Again, I'm gonna try to just work it into the beginning of one of my next videos. Maybe it'll be like my intro, you know. All right, people. So here's the interesting thing. Usually my bike says when I start out, I have 36 miles to go before it's on empty, right? If you will, the battery's dead. This is 8 miles to get here, which would mean that my bike should be saying 28 miles, right? It only says 31. I mean, it says 31. So like, is it giving me distance back? Like, you know what I mean? It should be by all rights, you know, at 28, but it's at 31, which makes no freaking sense. So anyway, I gotta figure that one out. That's really something. That's bewildering. But anyway, gonna get something to eat now.